Hey everybody, Frank Chen here with REIClub.com, the only site you'll need as a real estate investor. Today's quick video, we're going to be talking about property liens. Now, a lien is actually a legal claim on a piece of property by a lender or other entity that is owed money by the owner of that property. Now, the lien actually secures the property as collateral against any money or services that are owed to another person or entity until it is paid off. Now, probably one of the more common liens that you may be familiar with is the mortgage, and it's what we call a consensual lien. And what that means is anytime you apply for a loan, you agree that if at any point you fall behind on your payments, you give permission to the lender to take back the property and use it as collateral to pay for your debts, okay? And once again, it's called a consensual lien. Now, usually the mortgage is in first priority, and any other liens will be considered a junior lien and are prioritized based on the date that they are filed. And they're also taken care of or are paid off based on that priority. Now, other common liens you may be familiar with are tax liens or tax lien certificates, and these are commonly what other people will actually invest in. You also have construction liens, judgment liens, what I call landscaping liens, or just basically maintenance liens, among many others. Now, understand, guys, it's typical, though, for mortgage companies to require a title search before closing on a home sale. Now, if the title search turns up with a lot of outstanding liens against the property, then the mortgage company can actually refuse to finance the home purchase. So what that means for you as an investor is that you could potentially lose the deal, or it just creates additional complications, creating a delay in closing, okay? So it's very important for you as an investor to check for property liens. And how you do that is once the lien is actually documented or recorded with the county, the liens are just a matter of public record. So what you do is you simply check the county, the recorder, the clerk, or the assessors online. All you really need is the name of the homeowner or the address of the property. If by any chance you can't find what you need online, physically go into the county tax office and you'll be able to find what you need there. You can also work with a local real estate agent who specializes in foreclosures. Generally, they'll have a network of people who are able to find out what you need to remove that lien or who the lien even belongs to. You can also ask a real estate attorney who specializes in this, as well as ask the title company in which the title of the property belongs to. Now let's go ahead and talk about the removal of the liens. Now, once you've located and found the lien holder, you're actually going to negotiate a settlement with them. We actually recommend having a lawyer present if you're not familiar with this process, but if you are, then you know how to take care of it. Now, in situations where there's usually a first lien and second lien in place, or foreclosure is imminent, a lot of the times as an investor, you'll actually pay lower than what is asked on the liens. And what that means is you actually buy a property for lower than what is being asked for it, okay? Now, of course, if the profit margins are there and you have room to make money, you pay for it yourself. If not, it's not a good deal for you, okay? Now, once you've cleared any kind of liens, it simplifies the sale process because now you have a clear title. Now, it's very important as an investor that once the lien is paid off, that you ask for a certificate of release from that original lien holder, removing any responsibility that you have on that original lien, okay? Now, understand, guys, that some liens actually do have expiration dates. For instance, the federal tax liens are only valid for 10 years, but they have ways of actually renewing those liens. You also have properties that you can find at auctions. They have liens as well, but most states, junior liens are actually wiped completely clean. What stays on the property are tax liens. And as I said before, these are actually the common interest for most investors when they invest in liens, okay? But rather than spending a lot of time here, I've included a link in the description below to one of my other videos on the pros and cons of investing in tax liens and tax lien certificates, okay? Understand, guys, that before investing in any type of real estate, it is a necessary due diligence to check and see if the title is clear. Any liens that are placed on a property can and will delay closings, which can ultimately ruin a deal for you. Now, depending on the severity and cost of the lien, typically for newer investors, we suggest working with properties that are clear in title for your first few deals, okay? This will just create a much more ease for you and your investing. Now, again, guys, this is Frank Chen with REIClub.com, bringing you another content video. Do me a favor, leave comments below about what you thought about it. Click the like button because it really does help us out. But more importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can keep you informed when brand new videos are posted every week. As usual, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to talking to you next week. Take care, good investing, and bye-bye.